Good morning, Kids of Gimel. I hope you had a beautiful weekend. Today is Monday, March 30th. Today we're going to learn about the story of Pesach. And you know how we're going to do it? Through yoga. Who loves yoga? I do. You like yoga too? You too? Wow. Get your yoga mats ready. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to wait for a little bit while you go get your yoga mats. Put in some nice, comfortable clothing. And tell me when you're ready. I'm waiting for you. In the story, a long time ago in Mitzrayim, which is now known as Egypt, there was a mean king. Who remembers what his name was? That's right, King Pharaoh. Right, let's make a pose like King Pharaoh. Put your 2 feet out, put your hands up on your tippy toes, and let's see if you can reach for the sky like this. Can you bend down a little bit just like this? Good job, guys. This was the real King Pharaoh. Can you show me a mean face? King Pharaoh thought that there were too many Jewish people and he made them their slaves. They had to work day and night building cities for Pharaoh. Pharaoh said all the Jewish people had to go out of town. Now we're going to make a pyramid. So I want you to stand up, turn around, keep your feet open. And we're going to bend down like this, all the way down, just to make a pyramid. It was a very sad time for the Jewish people. One mommy named Yocheved wanted to save her baby. She wove a basket and put a baby inside the basket. She put the basket into the Nile River and told her daughter Miriam to watch over the baby so he would be safe. Now we're going to make a baby Moses. We're going to go down like this, on your back, hold your feet together like this, and we're going to pretend that we are baby Moses going down the Nile River. The basket floated down the Nile River with Miriam watching and came to a place where the Pharaoh's daughter, Princess Bacha, was swimming. She heard the baby crying and drew him from the river. She named him Moshe. Miriam helped the princess find someone to care for the baby, so Yocheved was able to care for her baby. So now, let's make another pose for Princess. You're going to put your feet in like this, on one leg. Can you balance like this? And put your 2 hands like this. Great job, guys. Great balancing. And I'm going to tell you a clue. If you focus in front of you on one spot, you'll be able to keep your balance, just like this. Moshe grew up in the palace. So now we're going to make a Moshe pose. Stand like this. Put your 2 arms out like that and look way out. Put your fingers far out. Reach far to the sides and keep looking. One day Moshe was out on a walk when he saw a mean Egyptian taskmaster hitting a slave. He was being so mean. Moshe told him, stop! And then they argued. Moshe hit the taskmaster. He knew that was not the right thing to do, so he went away to Midian. Maybe Moshe put himself in a timeout. Let's do a timeout pose. Let's go down like this. Sit on your bottom, put your arms down, put your head down. This is Moshe being in a timeout pose. Moshe became a shepherd in Midian. One day he was out in the fields watching his goats and sheep when he saw a miraculous sight. There was a bush that was burning, but it didn't get burnt up. The leaves were still green. Can you make a tree pose? Let's balance again. Remember to look at one spot. Put your heel by your knee. Put your arms up and like this. Does that look like a tree? The burning bush pose. I see you balancing well, all of you. Awesome! From the bush, Moshe heard the voice of Hashem. Moshe, take off your shoes. This is the holy ground. You must go back to Mitzrayim and you must let my people go. So Moshe went back to Mitzrayim with his brother Aaron. Let's make an Aaron pose. Let's turn to the side. Put your arms up like this. This is called the Aaron pose. So they went to talk to King Pharaoh. They told Pharaoh that if he didn't listen to Hashem, 10 terrible plagues would come and that his own son would be hurt. But Pharaoh didn't listen. First, all the water turned to a different color. Then there were frogs everywhere. Can you all make a froggy pose? Let's go down. This is called a froggy pose. And let's pretend that we are frogs. You ready? Let's jump like frogs. Your feet have to be flat, actually, just like this. Let's pretend and let's jump like frogs. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and an 8, and a 9, and a 10. 10 for the 10 plagues. Awesome job, guys! Each time Pharaoh said the people could go free, he changed the plague was gone. He changed his mind. There were lice and wild beasts, and the cows got sick, and there were boils on their skin, locusts, fairy hell, and darkness. 9 plagues so far, and still Pharaoh is not allowing the Jewish people to go free. The Egyptians couldn't stand all these plagues, and they were upset that none of the plagues affected the Jewish people. So now let's make let my people go free pose. Put your arms out, put your legs out to the side and say, Hashem, please, let my people go. Moshe and Aaron went to see Pharaoh one last time. They reminded him that his son would be hurt if he didn't listen. But Pharaoh did not listen, so the Jewish people had to prepare. They had a special meal with a flat bed called matzah. They painted their door frames red so that Hashem knew which doors and homes to pass over. Then the last plague came. Every Egyptian son of all Mitzrayim was hurt. Finally, Pharaoh said the people could leave. So let's make another Pharaoh pose. Put your feet out to the side. On your tippy toes, remember to balance. Look at one spot. Put your arms up. Go down more. There you go. That's our Pharaoh pose. So the people packed their bags quickly. They knew that Pharaoh was going to change his mind because he changed his mind so many times. There was no time to bake their bread. So they brought the dough with them on the hot desert in the sun, and they baked it into the matzah. Let's all try and make our matzah pose again. Let's go down like this. On your tummies. Hold your ankles. Look up and pull yourselves up. There you go. Hiya, good job. Walked and walked until they came to a big body of water, the Yam Suf. Suddenly Pharaoh's army could be heard chasing after the Jewish people. How will the people get across the water? Hashem opened the water and the Jewish people walked across on the dry land. Let's do the Yam Suf pose. So if you can't balance, you can always hold on to something. Here I'm going to hold on to the railing. So let's stand up. You can hold your ankle over there, just like that. You can balance by yourself, but if you can't, you can hold on to something. Good job, guys. Yeladim, you're awesome yogas. When they reached the other side, Hashem closed the water and the Jewish people were free. Miriam and the woman took out their timbrels and they sang and they danced. Let's make the freedom pose. Oops, you can put your foot up a little bit higher if you want. Remember to focus on one spot. That's the freedom pose. So every year we celebrate this special holiday by gathering around the table with family and friends and having a Seder with lots of yummy foods. Next year in Jerusalem, B'Shana Ha'Ba'ah B'Yerushalayim. This is the Israel pose. Thank you, Hashem, for setting us free.